vibrant, sparkling, and transporting. This is the fusion between various citrus oils and Tunisian Neroli flowers with amber undertones. This is one of the private blend from Tom Ford. This is Neroli Portofino. So as you know, the private blends are the niche line from Tom Ford, and each of the creation are one of its kind. And first of all, I really like the packaging here. It's very edgy and sharp with turquoise color, which made the cherry on top. It's a perfect combination. I really love the packaging here. It's available in 50, 100 and 250 ml, which is true for all the private line fragrances from Tom Ford. So this was inspired by the classic Woody cologne by 4711, which was launched in around 1792, which is more than 200 years back. And this fragrance was created by Rodrigo Flores Roux, who is a senior perfumer from the house of Givaudan. As you know, Givaudan is one of the biggest fine fragrances house. And Givaudan, they usually don't have any budget for perfumers, so Rodrigo Flores Roux created this fragrance for his own. He said, this is a fragrance that I created for my own, and he called it a freshie. But he got the inspiration again from that classic Woody cologne, and he made it for himself. And when Tom Ford gave the brief to Givaudan, Rodrigo Flores Roux immediately picked it up and submit this fragrance. And Tom Ford really clicked with Tom Ford, and they launched it, and it all began from there. So this fragrance is a very uplifting, energetic fragrance, which is citrus, aromatic, and floral fragrance. And initially, when I first smelled it around 6 years back, I was really in love with this fragrance. It was really nice. I really fell in love with this fragrance, and even today it's one of my favorite. So initially, when you smell it, it is like you get a burst of citrus oil with some floral notes. I get lavender. Also, I get a herbaceous smell, which is rosemary here. And then soon after that, all the floral notes start to kick in, and the neroli starts to dominate the whole fragrance. You get a lot of neroli, a little bit jasmine with citrus oils. And in the final dry down, you still get these floral notes. You still get neroli and some other floral notes here with amber and with amber here. So floral with amber in the dry down. So from the initial sniff until the final dry down, it's a very well balanced, well composed fragrance. I really find this sexy on a woman, and when I use this, it immediately uplifts my mood. The perfect time to use this fragrance is during summer afternoon or summer noon time period. This is not, I don't see myself wearing this as winter or autumn time, like hot weather. It's perfect for summer daytime fragrance. Having said about all the good things about this fragrance, one of the downside of this fragrance and one of the turn off about this fragrance is the performance. In my experience, it lasts around 3 to 4 hours maximum, and it projects around 1 to maximum 2 hours. So many people complain and many people hate this fragrance because they say, why would you spend so much money on a fragrance which does not last? And I totally agree with them. If a fragrance doesn't last, why would you pay so much money for it? Because it's also a very expensive fragrance. So if you haven't smelled this fragrance, it's really, if you don't mind the projection, please go ahead and smell this fragrance. I'm sure that you'd love this, and if you don't mind the projection, then it is blind buy worthy. So in a nutshell, it's a very intoxicating, it's a very seductive fragrance, a perfect unisex fragrance that everyone should smell, in my opinion. So this is all about this fragrance today. This is Rakib from Numa Fragrance. Bye.